Hi guys, this is Mr. Bareford. This is going to be a short video introducing how to take quizzes that are coming up for you soon called resource utilization quizzes. What these are is they come from a conversation that the theology department had about our desire to make sure that you guys aren't only well equipped to read the Bible, but you're also well equipped to study the Bible. So in your 4 years here at Creen, you'll be given different tools in your tool belt for how to study the Bible well and academically. So for freshmen, you guys will be getting very familiar with how to study the Bible as a study Bible, right? So Mrs. Schramm will be using the Lutheran Study Bible and teaching you guys how to take full advantage of that. As sophomores, that's this class, New Testament students, you guys will be learning how to do word studies. So looking up what a word in the original Greek or Hebrew was, and also what it means, and then trying to understand better how it's being used in the passage that you're reading it. As juniors and seniors, you'll be even learning other tools as well, like cross-references and other resources, but a lot of them are going to come from this particular website called BibleStudyTools.com. So you're going to need to go to this website when you take these quizzes, so you might as well go there now right after you watch this video or even during so you can kind of see what I mean. So the website is BibleStudyTools.com. The part of the website specifically that you're going to use is the Interlinear Bible. So you can find this right here under the Bible Study tab under Interlinear Bible. What an Interlinear Bible does is it shows you both what the passage says in the English and then also in the original language, which would be Greek or Hebrew. Don't use the King James. Go ahead and click on New American Standard and type in any passage. Say, for example, 1 Peter. So this is going to take me to 1 Peter chapter 1. Now what it does in the interlinear view, and I have this bookmarked on my toolbar, it's right here. It takes me straight to that interlinear Bible that I just typed in. So I'm in 1 Peter chapter 1 here. If I wanted to go to 2 or 3, I just type in whatever that may be. So what it does is it tells you what the English is, and in this case it's the New American Standard Version, not the King James Version. And then underneath it shows you in the Greek, and a little thing might pop up asking you to download the original languages. You can do that if you like. If you don't care at staring at funky characters, you can go ahead and not download it. I've already downloaded it so you can see the Greek characters here, right? So it'll show you the original language along with the English. So if I wanted to look up what any of these words are, therefore, putting aside all malice, all deceit, hypocrisy, envy, slander, if I wanted to know what any of those words meant, for example, what's slander in the original Greek? Well, if I click on that, it shows me the word, then it'll pronounce it for me. Right, so that's the word. It can mean defamation, evil speaking. Not a common word in the New Testament. It's only used twice. Once in 1 Peter, where I just read it, and once in 2 Corinthians. I could also look up other verses. So, for example, if I go to Colossians. Oh, that was a bad type. Let's try that again. So if I go to Colossians and look up the word apostle, for example, right there at the beginning. I go, okay, so apostle comes from this Greek word, right, apostolos. It can mean a delegate, a messenger, one who is sent, one sent forth with orders, specifically applying to the 12. It's used 79 times in the New Testament. It says 19, meaning apostle, 52 times, apostles plural, 5 times with the possessive. It's used once, interpreted as messenger in the English. Once it's interpreted messengers plural. And even once it's used for the phrase is sent. So it's used as a verb in that particular passage. Then it shows you all the places where it is used. So it looks like it's used a lot in the book of Acts where it's talking about the apostles, but it also would be used in the Gospels, right? For Jesus' apostles, and for when he apostles them, he verbs them to be apostles, ones that he sends forth. So what you'll have to do in these quizzes is it'll ask you to look up verses, it'll ask you to look up words in the original language, it'll ask you things like what they mean, or which Greek word means this, or where can you find this Greek word, or how many times is it used. So you'll be asked to take full advantage of a lot of these resources that are available when you look up a passage and then you look up what the meaning of a word in that passage is. So that's the resource. It's BibleStudyTools.com from the beginning. You click on Bible Study, Interlinear. Make sure you're using the New American Standard instead of the King James, simply because the New American Standard is a little bit easier to use. Go to the passage you're being asked. Maybe it's John 1. Look up what it says for whatever word you're having to look at. So, for example, if it was John 1:1 and you wanted to know what's the word word in John 1:1, and you look it up and it turns out that the word is, then it's used wow, a lot of times, like 318, maybe 332 times. It's translated in all these different ways in the English. These are all the places where it occurs. Here are all the things that it can mean. This is a very popular word. So that's what you'll be asked to do in these quizzes. Take advantage of these resources on BibleStudyTools.com, Interlinear Bible, helping you understand what the original word was, where it's used, how many times it's used, and in what way it's interpreted into the English, depending on which passage you found it in. Hopefully this instructional video helps you do very well on those quizzes. God bless you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.